Hello and welcome back to one of these videos where I react on these little clips we have on YouTube about the Serpent Queen Season 2. You know, it's my specialty. I'm the author of Blood, Fire and Gold. So the story of Elizabeth I and Catherine de Medici that had never been told before. So yes, you're dealing with an expert here. And for this video, we're diving into Queen Elizabeth comes to court. So the French court. I'm scared. Are you? Let's do it.
Your Majesty, may I present Queen Elizabeth?
Okay, so here we have the English ambassador, Throckmorton, introducing the Queen of England to the French court. That is a bit awkward, that's a bit weird. I think he would not have been the one introducing Elizabeth. I mean, there are like different protocols. He would have entered behind Elizabeth, so yes, I don't think he would have been in the room before in terms of protocols and rules at the French court in the 16th century. I think it would have been the Chancellor or a personal secretary to Catherine Brulard, maybe, who would have had introduced Elizabeth to court with Throckmorton by her side. So not this way. That doesn't really work.
I intend to rule both France and England.
Okay, so now we're saying that Elizabeth wants to rule both France and England. Based on what evidence? Like, literally, I think it's actually dumb. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I mean, I'm really trying. You know, like, I try to see the positive and to find, like, the lines where I'm like, yeah, it's rooted in history. And here I'm like, there is not one piece of evidence where Elizabeth has ever wanted to rule France. She wants Calais back. Yes, that she does. But that is in 1560s. She gave up after that. She lost massively to Catherine de Medici. Oh my god. This is literally insane. And also the idea, like, she never wanted to rule France. She wanted to help the Huguenots. Yeah, she did. Yeah. But ruling France? No. She already is struggling with England. Okay, Queen versus Queen. Okay, Queen versus Queen. Well, technically, Catherine de Medici is not Queen Regnant. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? No. Queen Mother, Queen Regnant. Queen Regnant, right? Queen Mother. Not same level.
The odds are not in your favour.
Or not in your favour. I mean, that's pretty why Elizabeth never wanted it in the first place.
I will strike a blow.
I will strike a blow. You know what? I think the problem here is also because, like, it's what, 1570, like, we're 73, 74 now. And actually, the real Queen's War is in, which I call the Queen's War. No one else calls it Queen's War. It's just me, the historian, who's the expert on this. But it's in 1562. It's not now, where Elizabeth is scheming with Louise of Condé when she's giving him men and money. But it's mostly because there's a religious civil war, and Elizabeth wants to help the Huguenots. Elizabeth at the time, so she has no interest in ruling France, but she has an interest in being kind of Protestant savior. Like, she wants to be shown or to be portrayed or to be perceived as a very important and powerful leader in Europe. But in 15, no, they're even like, I mean, Catherine is so desperate to get one of her sons married to her in 1573, 74. She's trying so hard to kiss her butt and saying, like, please don't worry, like, what happened, you know, with the massacres and stuff, it's not really us. I don't really mean to let it spread that way. Please still consider an alliance, a dynastic alliance with us. So no, there's nothing like that in 73, 74.
And I will make sure you regret it.
So it's funny because it's just funny because actually Catherine de Medici in 1562, when there is this Queen's War, she did win. And she did make Elizabeth regret it. In a way, at that time, in 1562, Elizabeth underestimated Catherine. And then Catherine is going to underestimate Elizabeth. Because Elizabeth, when she loses, when she makes a mistake, she learns from it. She really does. And she never makes the same mistakes twice. Like, you just look at her life, she never does. And so when in 1562 she loses, like, Catherine, like, turned Louise of Condé against Elizabeth, got back France, got back Calais. Like, it's a massive, it's massive loss for England. Elizabeth is never going to make the same mistake, never going to underestimate Catherine. So this line, you will regret it, it's probably something she would have said in 1562 in one of her letters. But she would have never said it to her face. Like, it's not something, like, we're not in a, I don't know, in a drama, like, I don't know, kind of soap opera, like, well, you will regret it, I will make you regret it. Like, we don't have that, and it's, yeah, that line. So in all, it was a very short clip, but lots are packed in it and are quite interesting. It just makes no sense on why Elizabeth would be at court as well, to then strike a blow and I will make you regret it. Like, the dynamic between the two queens are completely off. And if you want to learn about it, I have a video for you. Please check it out if you want to know more about the Queen's War and when it happened and what actually happened, by the only author of a joint biography of these two queens. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful. Bye.